morning, Mount View High School. I hope everyone had a great long weekend. This is the second of our virtual assemblies that are being held in place of our normal whole school assembly, due to ongoing COVID-19 social distancing rules that remain in place in all schools. There have also been changes in rules that currently need to remain enforced at school. We've been back for a full 2 weeks face-to-face now, and I expect that students will have settled back in. Every student should be aware of the clear expectations that we have here in place at Mount View High School. So, just to be clear, these expectations are in place and will remain in place until further notice. In the playground, students should maintain as much social distance as you can from other students. Do not use bubblers. Bring your own water bottle. I've had our GA Brad turn off the bubblers where we can. The water bottle stations remain in use to refill your water bottles. Follow your timetable. The music is your sound to move. The bell is the start of the lesson. If you are not in your classroom, when your bell goes, then you are formally late to class. When you arrive to class, use the hand sanitizer provided to you as you enter the classroom. Help out where you can and wipe down desks. This is to be done at the start of every lesson. Cough or sneeze into your elbow or a tissue. Throw tissues into the bin immediately after use. If you are feeling unwell, report to the sick bay. If you are unwell, then you should stay at home until you are better. Continue to submit any outstanding work to your classroom teacher. This is week 7, and the first week in a while that has not been supported with a work package. Your attendance at school is now a critical factor to your ability to learn. Some teachers may continue to use aspects of the online learning platforms using skills that they have developed over the last few months. Thank you to the students that have worked so well on a variety of check-in activities over the last few weeks. The gratitude letters, the time capsule activity, and other activities that have been done in check-in have been fantastic. As far as the gratitude letters go, please endeavour to hand those to the person to whom you wrote. If you don't want to do this, they should have been returned to your normal check-in teacher so that they can be distributed on your behalf. A few notes on uniform. I was speaking to Rob Flanagan, who owns Flanagan's Uniform Shop, earlier this week. He has ordered a further 300 to 400 school jackets. These jackets will remain at the $50 special price. We are being tolerant at the moment as we transition from one uniform piece to the next, but now that we have a formal school jumper in the soft shell jacket, I am encouraging every student to go out and buy one of these. Students will notice that 4 of our demountables that were in the playground have now been taken away. This is in line with the restructure of our support faculty, as they have got new buildings down in the old school area. This site is still off limits to students. We will work hard over the coming weeks to ensure that ground is restored to normal playground. While that's occurring, can I please ask that all students stay away from that area? Lastly, I want to reflect on my weekend. I've had a great long weekend and I'm excited to be back at school. Something made it particularly good. NRL is back, and like some teams, my team is doing really well. Some teams haven't done so well this weekend. Some lost some close battles. Manly didn't do so well. Parramatta did do well. Canberra didn't do so well. Newcastle did really well. I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome back to week 7. Thank you.
Hey Mount View, happy Tuesday. It's Miss Johnson here. Nice to see you on the virtual assembly. I've just got an announcement about the student leadership team. Student leadership team is a really great way for you to get involved in all sorts of aspects of school life. You'll be working with myself, Miss Parkinson and Mr. Lindsay, where we'll all meet every morning in check-in and we can come up with some really great ideas about how to make our school better. Okay, it's about you guys stepping up, being a leader, being a role model. Okay, if you're interested in joining the student leadership team and getting some things happening like some fundraisers or ways to improve the school, run down to the attendance office and ask for a junior leadership nomination form. Fill that out and hand it back in by this Friday, no later than this Friday, okay? Because that's the cut-off, and then we won't accept anyone else after that, okay? So junior leadership, Attendance office, get that signed and handed in. Looking forward to working with you on the leadership team.
For all those students who have selected dance for sport and are also in the right place at the right time during sport this week for year-based team sports, offering a new sport for this week. So if you'd like to do volleyball, I've got 30 positions open. So come down to the PE staff room and sign up for volleyball if you're interested. The areas for role marking are the same as last week. So year 7 in the amphitheatre, year 8 in the quad. Cola end of the oval is year 10 and the ag end of the oval is year 9. Also wish the Bunnies a good win from last week. I'm assuming they're going to win tonight. So up the Bunnies and have a good one.